Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic and welcome back to the channel. And first and foremost, this might be my final video for a little while with this kind of background. I have more Lego in my filming area here, so I'm going to probably go to that side soon. So the next time you see me here, I'm probably going to be with a new bunch of Lego background, so just to let you know. However, the video regarding today is about Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga first, and then it's about TT Games second, and then the coronavirus third. So, the first bit of information is that Nintendo Direct is leaked to be happening tomorrow. So, there were some people leaking it on Twitter, and they said that during Nintendo Direct, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is going to be getting some sort of announcement. I'm not quite sure if that is confirmed or anything. I don't think it is, but a short plug is what we've been hearing, so probably just a little trailer or maybe just some news, something. I'm not really sure. However, it should be very cool to, see something like that happen. Again, not confirmed, but who knows. The second thing is about TT Games and the coronavirus. So, as you guys know, coronavirus, big F up by a certain group of people, and America and the whole world is trying their best to, cure themselves and kind of fix this problem. And that's good, self-isolating, like I'm in my home, as you guys should be too, wash your hands, all that, the whole shebang. However, regarding TT Games has never really, or Traveler's Tales, they've never really been the best company in the world. They're my favorite company for video games ever, but that doesn't mean they're perfect. They have some F-ups, and hint, hint, I'm going to be talking about them and some other game developers soon, a while from now, doing a series on that. But essentially, a lot of people, as you guys know, it's been like 9 or 11 months or a long, long, long time about news on the Skywalker Saga game, and it's been, crazy. It's like, is the game delayed? Is it canceled? What happened? And the reason why everyone's quiet, again, we all probably know this, but I'll just tell you really fast, they have an NDA, or a non-disclosure agreement, where essentially means that they cannot legally talk about it until a certain date. We don't know when that date is. Could be tomorrow, could be the 31st, when the Rise of Skywalker hits Blu-ray, we don't know. And the problem with TT Games on Twitter right now, and I'm not bashing anyone who works there, you guys really are doing a great job with the games and the source material given. It's not their fault there's been a lack of news, it's the stupid NDA and whoever idiot is in charge of that problem. However, TT Games, some of their developers are handling this a little bit to the extreme. So, there was a tweet coming out today, and one of them, James Anwell or something, he's like, yeah, a lot of people don't have their priorities straight. No one's asking how we're doing, they're just asking how the game is. And I responded to him, and I'm like, hey, honestly, we all, of course, it's common knowledge, we all care about you guys. I care about you guys. I care about everyone in the world right now. How are they doing with this stupid-ass virus? And, is it going away, or how you doing? We all care. Don't worry. We care, buddy. It's just that TT Games are kind of, I don't know how to word it, they're kind of soaking up and kind of butt-kissing to someone, because they're like, oh, no one's asking how we're doing, but, they all want to know about the game. And it's like, well, yeah, no kidding, you're freaking game developers. What do you expect? You know what I mean? We care about your health. But the reason why we're not asking about your health is because you're not telling us about your health. Yeah, we now know that they have an NDA. Yeah, we now know that they work from home. But you know who found that out? Me doing and a bunch of other people doing a butt ton of digging and looking it up. TT Games' Twitter, or Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga Twitter, they didn't outright say, oh, the reason why we've been quiet is because of a non-disclosure agreement. We'll talk about it when we can. Thank you. Or, yeah, TT Games is now working from home. We're doing our best. Stay healthy. Thank you. And then we would go, oh, okay, we can't talk about it. It's fine. Or, oh, okay, they're at home and they're doing their thing. How are you guys doing over there? The reason why we're not asking you guys, TT Games, is because you're not communicating and telling us. Communication is key. And if you're not telling us certain things, like, you're not telling us there's an NDA until the very last minute, or not telling us that we're working from home, so for this guy to be like, oh, no one cares about us, you just go about the game. It's like, well, yeah, because you're goddamn game developers. You're not working at, well, and no offense to anyone who works at Walgreens or Walmart or McDonald's, but, those people are just working at McDonald's or at Walgreens or at Walmart or at Target or at the Exchange, TT Games, they're game developers. They make video games for everyone. So, of course we care about the game a little more than you, and that is very bad of me to say, but it's true. Majority of people only care about this game because of the lack of news and the lack of communication. So for him to be like, oh, no one cares about it, it's like, no, everyone cares about you, you moron. You know, that's not what we're trying to say. Everyone cares about your health. It's just that a lot of people care more about this game because of how quiet it's been. You know, even Hoss the Boss said in his tweet, he said, he specifically asked people, how is the coronavirus affecting you? Is it affecting this game? Is it delayed? Or, you know, how are you doing precautions? And he responds with, oh, NDA. So it's like, you know what I mean? We're stuck in a barrel here. It's like a double-edged sword. How are we, the public, supposed to care about you when you don't tell us what's happening to you? You know, it's really aggravating. And I love TT Games. They make great all-ages games. I have a few problems with a few of their games, and they're definitely not a perfect company, even though they're my favorite. But this is just, it's going too far. We might get news tomorrow. We're definitely getting news soon, I can tell you that. I don't know when, but we are getting it soon. And if we don't, that is just the worst marketing ever. It's already been horrendous marketing, but that's not the developer's fault. They just make the game. It's the marketing idiots and the NDA and Disney, whoever the fudge is in charge of this stupid marketing, it's their fault. It's not TT Games. You know, so please, if you don't know that, don't make fun of TT Games or call them lazy, because they're not. They are hardworking, and they're putting a lot of effort in this game, especially with this damn virus everywhere. They can't work from their office in Knutsford, UK. They have to work at home, and it's probably very challenging for them. And, you know, again, I get it. You're human. But for them to go, for all these developers who work there to go on Twitter and be like, oh, nobody cares about us, or oh, stop being rude, or oh, you know, all this stuff. It's like you can't throw hate at us when you're not doing your part as developers. I get it. You can't say when a trailer's coming, or you can't say when its release date is, or you can't say this or that. But you can tell us if you're working from home. You can tell us if you're safe and healthy. You can tell us all these things. And NDA doesn't mean, oh yeah, we can't tell you how we're doing. Because if you can't tell us how we're doing, how can we ask you how you're doing when you won't even respond? So, like I said, it is a double-edged sword. I love you, Traveler's Tales. I really, really do. You're my favorite company. It might not seem like it, but I care about them, and that's why I'm doing this. It's just, it's really not disrespectful, but kind of stupid for them to come out, all these guys, them to, you know, come out of their, you know, homes or wherever they're making this game, and just kind of hate on us, like, oh, you know, lazy devs, is the game canceled? It's like, now they're making fun of us for asking questions about the game, when all they had to do 7 to 100,000 months ago was just say, we have an NDA, we can't legally talk about it until a specific date, thank you. That would have shut all of us up. But because you didn't tell us that, no one knew. Because you're not telling us that you're working from home, no one knows. So why would we ask you how you're doing when you can't respond? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just a little rant right here. It's just driving me crazy that all of these TT Game guys are coming out and they're tweeting things, and they're not that way, but you know what I mean. They're coming out of their shells and they're like, oh, you know, I wish they would get their priorities straight. It's like, we are. Of course we care about your health, but like I said, you're video game developers for easily, in my opinion, the most hyped up game of 2020. And now that everyone is at home, it's the perfect time to showcase a trailer or some gameplay. It really is. A lot of people, now more than ever, have nothing but time on their hands. Yes, I have college online, but it's not as hard as going to the class, you know what I mean? So I have more time to film and do things. And it's just, you know, it's driving me crazy that, again, yes, the lack of news is ridiculous. It's very poor marketing. It is disgustingly bad, but it's not TT Games' fault. It's the NDA and the marketing guy's fault. So it's not TT Games at all. They're just making the game. But now they're getting roped into it by, you know, tweeting all these things that we're mean and that we're calling them lazy and all this stuff, or we don't care about them. We just care about the game. And it's like, well, and again, I know it sounds bad, but a lot of people do only care about this game and not you, because you're making a game. You know, if James and Arthur and everyone was just working at, you know, I don't know, any other place in the world that, you know, a movie theater or somewhere normal, a normal job, not like a movie director or a game maker, just a normal job, of course we would care. And we still do. It's just the fact that because you're making the most hyped game of all time and it's been so friggin' quiet, that's why everyone's going, huh, is it canceled? Oh, we can't say because of an NDA. Okay, well, are you working from home? Are you healthy? Are you being safe? Oh, we can't say. Well, then why are you making fun of us? You know what I mean? Or why are you saying all these things? It's just, oh man, it's bad. So anyway, sorry if I talk too much. I just wanted to tell you guys that this is not a news update. We might be getting news tomorrow. We might be getting news on the 31st. we're getting news soon, I know that, but it's just been bugging me that all these guys at TT Games are throwing shade at us for asking questions when they don't respond to the questions. And I know they can't for some of them, but instead of just, saying, oh, if I tweeted one of them, it's like, hey, is the game canceled? I get no response. So that means, oh, it might be, damn. Or, hey, are you working from home? Are you healthy? Oh, we can't, NDA. Well, then how are you getting mad at me when you can't say, it's so bad. They really are doing a great job. I can't commend them enough for making this game. I can't wait for news, and I will be covering it. However, the way they're handling this news and the way they're handling us asking them questions, and I know you don't want to suck up to us, the fans, but when you're TT Games and you're telling us that, okay, bye, or you're being rude back, you don't want to do that. When you're a game developer, you never want to be rude or hint at being rude or, call out people for asking, oh, why not care about us? Because that just sounds desperate and it sounds very kiddish and very immature. Of course we care about your health, but you're not telling us about your health, so why should we care if you're not informing us? Again, communication is key. That's all I'm going to say here. Again, TT Games are doing a great job, but some of the stuff you're doing here is kind of hitting these brick-built roadblocks every few minutes here, and I suggest either investing in a new marketing team or just not, please, don't respond to every tweet, but if it's a good question, like, is it canceled, is it delayed, are you safe, don't just not respond, or don't just say, NDA. That doesn't help us, you know what I mean? I'm sure you can legally say that you're healthy, or that we're running out of toilet paper, or that it's tough for us, because we do care. It's just that you're not caring back to tell us, you know what I mean? It's really weird. So anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Tell me what you think about TT Games. Again, I love them. I have very small negatives about them here and there, and I'll be covering that in the future, the positives and negative of a bunch of different game developers, including TT Games. But this silence, the silence is slowly breaking. We're getting more hints than ever, but it's just them sometimes, just dropping out of their shell and being like, oh, hey, why don't you care about us? They're kind of self-pitying themselves when really we do care. It's just that we kind of care more about the game. Me personally, I care about the game and their health. Some people care only about the game, and that really isn't right. We should make sure that they are safe and healthy in their environments, but again, when you can't tell us, it's just kind of like, all right, now what? What's happening? So anyway, this game has had tremendously terrible marketing. Hopefully that will change very soon. Again, TT Games, if you see this, I don't hate you guys. I absolutely adore you guys. You're like my gaming heroes. But some of the things you're doing here is a little bit edgy and iffy, so to speak. So keep doing a great job making these games. Please don't take any criticism to heart. Definitely take it, but not negatively where it impacts you or makes you moody. Because when you get moody and you post your moodiness on Twitter, we get moody back, and you really shouldn't be treating your public, oh, how come you don't care about us? It's like, you don't want to do that. We do care. Just that you're making a game, and when there's this much quietness, we kind of want to know what's up. So anyway, I'm saying this out of love and care for Traveler's Tales. Please don't tell me in the comments that I'm a hater, because I'm not. I am probably the most I'm the most in love with TT Games. But I will admit they have some negatives. Again, not biased. They do have some negatives. And one of their negatives in this instance is this communication is just so out of whack. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end it here. Tell me what you think. Thank you, guys. Hopefully we'll get some news soon. And we'll see you in the next video. And please stay healthy and wash those hands.